Hey friends, Catherine here. Today we are doing a bit of modular origami. Modular origami is origami that's made up of more than one piece of paper, so that you can get more complex and more detailed resulting end products than you would be able to get with just one. I've shown you how to do a couple of modular pieces before, and today we are going to do a tiny crown. I have made these papers 1/4, these squares, 1/4 the size of one of the regular origami papers that I use, and I have ended up with 8 pieces because of it. So I've used 2 different pages, one of them pink, one of them blue. And we are going to make a crown with it. So this fold is actually very easy to do. You're going to start with the pattern that you want facing outward toward your surface, and you're going to fold your paper in half. There we go. And then open it back up and bring your 2 top corners down to the center so that they line up with the center crease that you just created. Then you're going to bring your bottom edge up to that center line that's created by the bottom of the 2 flaps that you just folded in. And then you're going to fold that up so that it creates almost a shape that reminds you of a paper hat. And then you're going to fold that in half, like that. So you end up with a triangle with a kind of rectangle sticking out of it. That is exactly what you want to end up with. Now you just have to do that as many times as you want points in your crown. So we're going to do it once more with this other piece of paper. Take and fold it in half. And bring the top edges down to the center. And bring the bottom edge to the center as well. And then fold our bottom rectangle up over the top triangles. And then in half. So when you do, you should end up with that triangle with a rectangle piece sticking off of it. And now, because I cut two pieces of regular size origami paper into 4, I now have 8 pieces folded in that shape that we just made. Now to assemble them all together. You're going to open it back up and slide the one into the other like that, right at that halfway mark, and then stand it back up so that they are next to each other and one of them half covers the next one. And then the exact same thing for the next one. Open it up with the triangle facing the back on one and the triangle upward on the other, and then slide this flap underneath this flap. So there we go. And then stand it back up. We're going to keep doing that for all of the pieces until we've got as many on there as we want. You don't need to do 8. You could do 6 or 5 or 7. I'm doing 8 because it divides those pieces of paper that I have divide up nicely into 8. So it makes sense to me to just use all of them. There we go. Stand it back up. And hopefully everything fits back together. And then you just want to make sure that you get those back and folded again, because that's what's going to keep those points standing upward. You can try to slide your next one on without fully unfolding your previous one, if you can manage it. There we go. Because that's going to make it easier to keep everything together in the long run. Let's see, we can slide that one on. might not want to go. There we go. Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't, and sometimes you just have to encourage them a little bit. A little bit of encouragement. There we go. All right, and that, so if we stopped here, our crown would be that big, 6 points. Pretty all right, and actually that's a pretty good crown. I'm gonna go to 8, like I said, because I've got that many pieces of paper, so I can't see a reason not to. Let me just pick back up where I left off though, because I'll lose my place if I don't, and then it won't end up even and nice looking. So, come on you, inside, and all the way down to the end. Hopefully, there we go. Close it over, and then the last one. Now with the last one you want to be extra careful, not putting it on this part, but sliding it over here, because you want it to overlap in the same direction the rest of them are. So this is the side that I want to overlap. So I'm going to try to open it up and slide it in, and hopefully get it all the way across, unless it doesn't. And there we go. Close it up, make sure that I bend all of those points outward again, and we should have a crown. That's fun. I love this little crown design, and I love doing it with alternating colors. You could do like 3 colors, or you could do like half of the colors on one side and half the colors on the other side, or do like just 3 of one color in the front and then the rest of it a solid band of another color. The options and different ways you can assemble it are virtually limitless. So I hope you like it. I hope you try making it yourself, because it's adorable and it's very easy to do. And I hope you remember to subscribe so that you get the opportunity to see the rest of my videos, because I put up a new video every day, so there's always something new to see. I will see you all tomorrow, and bye!